What's up, hikers? Mikey Bell here with Outdoor Adventure Training, and we are on the rim of the Kalmiopsis Wilderness, and fair warning, it's a bit windy, but we're going out for a big day tomorrow on the trail, 15 to 20 miles, a lot of elevation gain and rugged terrain. And my favorite thing to do the night before is set aside some time for static stretching. This is gonna be a quick 10-minute routine to open up the hip flexors, the hamstrings, and really all the prime movers that I'm gonna be utilizing on the trail tomorrow. So to guide us through this short stretch routine, I'm gonna open up the Outdoor Adventure Training app and click on the mobility routine for today, and we'll get right to it. We're starting off with a low lunge stretch. So from a tabletop position, just bringing one leg, framing it between the hands. If you can't reach the ground here, that's okay. You could use a few rocks or water bottles to prop yourself up. And we're just holding this position. We got 5 different stretches, each on both sides, 1 minute each. Our goal with static stretching is to relax and breathe, chill out the nervous system so you can crush it tomorrow. Really letting those hips relax. Think about relaxing your entire body too, even in your face and your jaw, upper back, low back. Just to let those hips melt towards the earth. Just a few seconds left here, and nice and slowly we're going to ease out of this one and just simply switch over to the other leg. It's very common to have one hip tighter than the other, and this is my tighter side for sure. So just settle into it. We're looking for a stretch through the front of the hip, even into the psoas muscle, deep in the core. You might even get a stretch in the front leg through the hamstring. Just 10 seconds left here. And we're gonna be transitioning to lizard pose. And I'm just gonna do it on this left side since I'm already here. And all I'm doing is lifting my foot off my mat and rolling it to the outside edge and just letting that hip flop over to the side. And we're looking for a deep stretch through the external rotators now. And for this one, I actually really love coming down onto my forearms. Stretching out the glutes primarily. Glute medius, even a little bit into TFL. All those muscles will be working all day tomorrow on the trail, especially if you're wearing a backpack. Just keep breathing. Really try to relax the whole body. It's really what static stretching is all about.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
Just 5 seconds left here, and then nice and slowly ease out of this one. We'll do that lizard pose on the other side. So you can start by just bringing that foot to the outside of your hand, flopping that leg over. Again, deep stretch through the external rotators here. Just focus on your breathing. Oftentimes in these static stretch routines, the evening before a big objective, I'll really try to visualize my day, as much of the trail as I know, or the mountain, and really start manifesting that success, whatever that looks like for you. Nice and easy. We're gonna rock back into a half splits. This is one of my favorite ones. So from a lunge position, just rocking the hips back and coming up on the heel. So this is kind of option A here. I'm still very much propped up on my back leg. Your knee does not need to be totally straight. If you're right here, that's totally okay. Do this more often and it will get better. I might hang out right here for now, but you can also just sit back on that heel and hinge forward at the waist, making this as passive as possible. We're looking for a deep stretch. Do that outer hamstring all the way through the low back and upper back. Just 5 seconds left. Nice and easy. I'm going to come back up slowly to my low lunge position and just switch legs. Again, rocking back. I'll start off high for a second, just kind of feel into the stretch. Beautiful evening in Southern Oregon. About halfway down, I'm going to sink all the way back. A little ant on my hand here.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
We got a couple stretches left. We're going to be slowly transitioning to pigeon pose. I'm going to start off on my left leg again, kind of alternating with this routine here. Coming up to a lunge, I'm actually going to walk my feet over towards the opposite side of my mat, and I'm going to sink that other knee down towards the floor and try to reach back a little bit with that leg. Now, before I hinge down, it's totally okay to be up here. You might even need to prop that hip up, but nice and easy, I am going to come down to my mat here, get real intimate with the soil and the ants and the grass. Really deep into the external hip rotators now.
Left.
10 seconds left. Pigeon pose is often the most intense for people.
You're done in 3.
Slowly come out of this one. Then we're just going to nice and easy transition to the other side. So again, into a low lunge position, and I walk that foot over to the outside of the mat, drop that knee down. You can stay up here, but I am going to come back down to the earth. Really try to relax, breathe, visualize your day.
You're half done.
10 seconds left, and we're on to our final stretch.
You're done in 3.
Nice and easy. Coming out of this one slowly. We're actually going to lay on our backs. And we're going to start off in somewhat of a reclined pigeon pose. So I'm just crossing my ankle over the knee. I'm going to push my hips over to the right a bit, and I'm going to flop that leg over. Let this one stretch out. Fair warning, I cannot see my timer, so we're going to do our best here. If this is one that you want to hold for longer, you can also reach, if it's available, grabbing that ankle, top of that foot. Really deep stretch through the TFL, which is, if you've ever suffered from any sort of IT band pain, this is the muscle you need to be targeting in mobility. Really good stretch for that muscle, the whole lateral chain.
10 seconds left. Hang in there. You're done in
Gonna stay in this reclined position, bring that leg up, transition to the other side. So move those hips over to the left, cross the left ankle over the right knee. I like to grab onto this foot. Oh, kind of nice crack in my spine there. Really trying to relax. I like opening this other arm out, get some stretch through the chest. Twists are an awesome way to unwind at the end of the day. Relax the whole body. Just a few seconds left here. We're going to ease out of this real slowly. You are welcome to spend some time in Shavasana if you'd like, but we're going to wrap this up here momentarily. Okay, relax. Come on up. Thank you so much for joining us for this short 10-minute stretch routine. Please know that mobility is a journey. 10 minutes of stretching the night before your big run or big hike might not give you all the mobility gains you need. If you need more structured programming in the way of stretching and foam rolling, check out our training programs at Outdoor Adventure Training. Once again, thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.